Okay, and we are live with Ignition, Episode 8. This is the go-home show for Pit Stop. And, I mean, as usual, we have a lot of episodes start this way with big news carry.
The crowd is at a fever pitch here. We are only a few days away from Pit Stop live this Saturday at 2 p.m. over on Twitch. Make sure you guys are following us there. But oh boy, and before he even opened his mouth, here comes the world champion.
Yep. It's been, I mean, not very long since we saw Hermes, but it's been a decent amount of time since we heard this music, I feel.
He's been more of a backstage presence the last few weeks. Of course, we saw him absolutely cook Clint Cassidy last week, and now we'll see maybe if there's a little bit of follow-up to that tonight.
We'll have to see for sure. But first, we have to find out what Carrie and Hermes are doing out here.
And dropping a bomb in the first sentence, the world title confirmed to not be defended on Saturday.
Yeah, we heard a little bit of a rumor about this from Hermes backstage when he was talking to Carrie about it, but
I'm assuming, the board of directors has decided that, which, probably rightfully so with all the controversy around the women's world title over the last month.
Yeah, I guess, that does kind of make sense, but it also does beg the question of what Clint was talking about last week with Hermes being protected. I mean, I don't necessarily know if the world champion needs protecting, but it is interesting to also clarify that Hermes himself won't be wrestling at Pit Stop.
But oh boy, we have a #1 contenders match being announced here.
And that's for Straightaway. We haven't talked too much about this, but Straightaway is being booked as our first signature event. Oh, and it has a date already!
All right. Go ahead and write it on your calendars, folks. That will be live on Twitch as well.
Yeah, October 19th, it seems. Whoa!
We got a Rumble coming.
Wow. I hadn't heard anything about this. And it's for a shot at the world title at Victory Lane. Announced now for, that's two big events being announced right here. Victory Lane is supposed to be our flagship. That's, from what I've been told, that's going to be like our Mania here.
Gary Alice dropping non-stop big news here to kick off Ignition.
Focus, the focus on the Women's World Championship, unsurprisingly. And it's going to be our main event, as it should be. I mean, if the World Heavyweight title is not the main event, it's got to be the Women's World title, right?
Especially with Bia Quinn being the champion.
Yeah, I guess the only exception there is a Straightaway where neither world title is main eventing because of the Battle Royal. Oh, and we're having a National Heavyweight Eliminator announced already, I believe, on our card. And that will be for Pit Stop if they manage to win. I believe Rey de Guerra is the challenger there.
Yeah, being confirmed here.
Yep. And then which makes sense. I mean, if he can't win the Eliminator, you just go by the rankings. And I believe, based on the rankings, that would be, I guess the top ranked is Aaron Payne. You probably would want him to be saved for the world title. Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute.
A #1 contenders match. I mean, I think he did mention this a moment ago. The world title would have a #1 contenders match, but I guess we're going to hear who those competitors are. Oh,
wait a minute.
I think we know who this is.
Oh, my.
This is going to be a big match if this is exactly what I think.
There's only two guys off the top of my head I can think of that aren't a champion already that are undefeated.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's the first one, Meiji, and your boy is, I guess he's our boy,
The death game, Aaron Payne versus Meiji Kaito. That is almost a main event worthy match in of itself.
Oh yeah, if the women's world title wasn't on here, I would have had that at least. I mean, either the opener or the main event is where I'd normally put that if I was booking the show, honestly. Yeah,
wow.
You better tune in.
2 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. Or is that Central time?
I believe that is Central. It's 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Google Calendar betraying me. Those silly little time zones.
Yeah. All right, looks like we're ready to get the show started. A little bit of a promotion for the main event from our world champion at the end there. Very nice of him. But, I mean, crazy announcements, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Pit Stop is, only a few days away, and we've got bombshell after bombshell leading into that and straightaway.
Yeah, straightaway being finally given a date, and then I had heard rumors of Victory Lane as being debated or talked about for Armenia. It's crazy to have that finally properly confirmed, huh?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, we have a surprise segment from backstage, it looks like. Once again, Clint is confronting our world champion.
Who just got backstage. Wow, wasting no time getting in his face.
Yeah, it's unsurprising for Clint's behavior as of late. And I mean, I can't be surprised by Hermes' response either.
After what he said to Clint last week, I'm surprised Clint even wants to look at this man, let alone talk to him.
Well, that's just kind of the way things go. Sometimes you don't really mind getting yelled at if you get to yell back every week and annoy the shit out of them. But now he's making an interesting point. I mean, we know why the two guys who are in that match are in that match. So I don't think Clint has much argument to get in there right now, especially according to current rankings.
And he lost to Aaron Payne last week.
Yeah, so there's no real reason to give him that spot. I'm sure, though, Hermes wanted to. And Hermes himself saying that he would have loved the rematch, but he was told no by Kerry. And now we have Clint.
A little more conspiracy theory stuff here from the Cowboy.
I mean, I hate to, take sides here, but I don't get where Clint is coming from either. Oh, man. I don't know.
A pet project is kind of an accusation there.
Yeah,
Hermes won the world title clean.
Yeah, he won his shot at the world title clean, too. It wasn't like he just got one for free. I mean, I think realistically Clint is starting to go off the deep end here.
A little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not the world's biggest Kerry Ellis fan after what he did to Bea Quinn, but, I mean, this is a little much here.
What is he talking about? Free reign to hire whoever he wants. Every hiree we've gotten has been an exceptional talent. I gotta go with the champ here. I mean, it really is starting to sound like Clint is just reaching for any kind of straw he can grasp.
Oh, and there is another dagger from the champion pointing out his 3 victories
over Clint. And continuing forward, I mean, yeah, Taikyo Ryu may not have gotten a very good singles record overall, but he only lost to some of the best wrestlers we have in this company. And Hermes mentioning his own single loss, not too surprising. He has, despite his, desire to prove himself, he's been relatively humble, and that's also a pretty good point. He hasn't gotten a chance to really have a rematch against Trent Taylor.
But for his own good, that could be good.
Maybe. I mean, that Trent Taylor is not somebody I really would want to face, personally, so. Ooh.
Ooh, that's... Oh, my goodness.
Jeez, Hermes always going for the throat.
2 weeks in a row, poor Clint Cassidy. Well, I say poor, but I don't actually mean it.
Yeah. Ominous. Also ominous.
Okay. Talking in tongues. Oh.
2 weeks.
Could he be referring to the open challenge on episode 10?
Oh my god. Isn't he currently eligible?
Let me pull up my data here, but I think that he is.
Yeah, it should be like, I believe it's 5th or below, right? Ranked 5th or below?
He is ranked number 9.
Wow. Oh. So, I mean, yeah, he's super eligible. Oh, you think he's going to go for that open challenge against Hermes?
I think Hermes needs to be very careful.
Okay. And here comes our next match. This is Nishi Kazumi facing Sombra Altisima. Both of whom are pretty highly rated right now.
Yes, they are. And of course, Nishi Kazumi making that huge statement she did last week, where she basically said she's ready to run roughshod through the entire women's division, including getting a shot and, quote, defeating the champion Quinn.
Yeah, I know that probably didn't sit super well with you personally, and I don't quite blame you. But, you know, I mean, everybody's got to have aspirations.
I won't falter for having dreams, but I will falter for thinking that as it stands right now, she thinks she can beat the women's world champion.
Yeah. What the This isn't... What?
Wait a minute, what the?
What is Maria?
What is she doing out here? She is not on my notes at all.
No, this was not the scheduled match tonight. Why is she coming out here?
She's in gear, like she's ready to go.
Oh no! I've just been told that Sombra Altisima was found unconscious backstage, and Jiyoung Carey was asked by Maria to let Maria take over the match instead. Well, we're gonna have to see what's going on. I mean, the ref has started the match, and it looks like they're talking before, wasting a bit of the actual match time. This is still a 30-minute scheduled match.
An unfortunate accident, she says. You don't think she has something to do with this, do you? These two have a bit of history.
They do. I don't know what to think. I mean, she has a point. She was next on the list. Okay, and now the bell is started.
God, here we go. Okay, well, this is a sudden change of plans here on Ignition. Nishi Kazumi versus Maria Ramirez here in a huge women's rankings match.
Yeah, and I mean, if I was Nishi, I'd be really concerned as to what's going on. I mean, she did want to face Maria, but that wasn't who she was scheduled against. She wasn't prepared for this opponent. She was
exactly.
Yeah, she would have put in her time to prepare for facing Sombra.
Yeah, so just to give the viewers at home a little extra insight into what's going on here with this match, in terms of the rankings, Nishi Kazumi currently ranked number 6, and Maria Ramirez is actually only ranked number 8. So a victory here for Maria would possibly swap their spots completely.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's nice for her to be in this spot because it was actually kind of the opposite for Nishi. I believe Sombra is the second-ranked wrestler overall, right below Bia Quinn right now. That would have been Nishi's big shot if she had gotten that match and won it.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, you know, I don't like to go full Clint Cassidy because I don't believe anyone should go full Clint Cassidy, but I'm not entirely convinced that Maria Ramirez isn't behind what's happened here tonight.
Oh, me either, honestly. I don't think that's Clint Cassidy at all. I think, honestly, you're probably 100% correct. I don't think that Maria just was kind enough to take on this match to ensure we would still have a match tonight. I think she put herself in this match. I think she made sure that Sombra wouldn't be the one coming out.
Right now, she's getting thrown to the outside. Nishi! Oh my goodness! What a drop kick to the outside!
Yeah, incredible. I mean, I love Nishi, so I'm sure she can pull this out. But man, what would be going through your mind having your opponent suddenly missed that?
Big miss there.
Yeah, big miss there. But tosses her outside with it.
I mean, I think that, you know, while it's unfortunate for sure and all that prep work you've done for the last week kind of goes out the window, just like how Nishi got thrown out of the ring, you've got to think, look, you want to make a name for yourself in this division. You want to make this big run towards Bia Quinn. You have to face her at some point anyway, right? So why not go ahead and do it tonight?
Yeah, I get that for sure. I mean, Nishi definitely just has to refocus and get herself prepped for this match and get herself through it as well.
Yeah, pretty much. And now, big knee straight to the corner sends Maria down to the mat.
Ooh, and got the leg in a heel hook. Quick to start working on those legs. You know, when you're a big person like Maria, your legs are everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if she can't maintain, you know, a strong base and she gets kicked down again, a lot of her moveset gets thrown out the window here. But oh my God, what a
massive standing choke! Huge maneuver there, followed by a huge knee to the gut from Nishi. Ooh, attempted to go for another knee strike, but this time Maria straight up dodges it.
And, you know, assuming that Maria did set this up for herself, I mean, she's definitely probably the more well-prepared of the two here, especially considering it's been a few weeks since we've had her wrestle, while Nishi was just in action last week.
Yeah, aiming for these knees. I mean, it's very, very smart to deal damage to Nishi's knees, to her legs in general, because that's 90% of her striking offense.
Exactly, Maria Ramirez trying to show everyone the quote book on how to possibly take down Nishi Kazumi here.
And I mean, she hasn't had
oh my God,
a big press slam. Ouch. Maria hasn't had a great run so far, but she hasn't been bad. I mean,
top. Oh my goodness!
Huge splash!
And near fall. Wow, what a splash!
Absolutely incredible. As I was saying, like, Maria may not have had a great run so far, but her losses are against a person that would be considered her rival at this point, and the current Women's World Champion. So, you know, there's not anything against her in this matchup. I mean, even Nishi has lost before a couple of times now. Once to Sombra in that triple threat by a result of Maria tapping out. And once to, Jesus, the strike exchange.
This exchange is going crazy.
The other person Nishi's lost to is Eve Moreau, but oh my God, Maria's roaring, huge rolling punch, but a double two-step knee right to the face.
Can Nishi capitalize right here?
Big knee strike. Maria's tired.
As her plan backfired, has she underestimated Nishi Kazumi?
Oh my, Sombra's up! Sombra's coming out!
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Is she gonna get this match thrown out?
I think Sombra is just showing us exactly what happened. Yeah, well, I think we can say for sure Maria Ramirez attacked her backstage.
And now the combination into the pin too. No, a kick out. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
and
we
now
know.
The double team.
Power bomb. Sombra getting that damage in on Maria's legs. We know that the referee, it's up to their discretion for how long interference is allowed before a DQ. So we're going to have to see how long Sombra stays in here based on, I believe, Dahlia Leon's input. But yeah, geez, this pretty much shows for sure Maria is definitely the cause of Sombra not being here tonight. Because Sombra is pissed.
Yeah, I hope that
looks like she's being sent away now.
Yeah, I think that's the right call here. I mean, there's a lot of companies who, where if she had put her hands on Maria, the match would have ended right then and there.
Oh yeah, no, plenty of companies. I think it's another thing Kerry takes from Japan, where interference is allowed up to a certain degree within the ref's discretion. But now we're back to our proper singles match.
Was it our proper singles match? Because this match was not scheduled, folks. If you're just now tuning in, or you skipped ahead for whatever reason, because you wanted to see this women's division, yeah, the original scheduled match was Altisima versus Kazumi, and now we've got Kazumi versus Maria Ramirez instead.
With a bit of Altisima interference. We'll have to see. I mean, at this point, I feel like if I'm Nishi, I'll be happy to win the match, but like, I'm still not going to be very happy, because now I might, even if I win, it's going to be said that I won because Sombra got involved.
Exactly, but huge knees to the back there. Maria Ramirez has kind of recovered well from the interference.
It might have actually caused a bit of fire in her to see Sombra come out and try to stop her from winning this match. She is known as the hot shot, so... Ooh, but here's that leg lock. We've seen plenty tapping. There we go. A tap out. Nishi wins.
And gets to add another huge victory on her climb towards the Women's World Championship.
Yeah, this is exactly what she was asking for originally, though. I'm not quite sure if she'll be happy with the way it came about.
Definitely not, but regardless, Nishi Kazumi wins, and Maria Ramirez takes another big loss on her record that can't take much more.
All right. During the break, Sombra returned to the ring, and I mean, she's confronting Maria now.
She's got a couple things to say, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, already starting. A word I definitely understand, and then a couple I feel like I know. Oh, Maria, I don't really know if I'd be talking shit if I were you. You did just kind of get your ass beat again.
You tapped out.
Yeah. For the second time, by the way. Like, what is it, 2 weeks in a row she's tapped out?
I think so. Oh, we gonna have a second match? Right here, right now?
Maybe.
Oh, no, of course not.
No, yeah, I mean, I can't really blame her. I wouldn't have wanted to fight after having Nishi tear my legs apart like that either.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Whoa, a stipulation. Bigger venue.
A bigger stage.
Could
it be?
Does that mean what?
There it is.
Oh wow! A what? Yeah, run that by us again real quick. What?
Yeah, I need to add that to my notes. What is that?
PRC? Oh, yeah, that's where she used to work before she came here. Huh.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, duh.
Yeah, you are in a corporate proper company now. You can't just get away with whatever.
Follow the demand or forfeit something of equal value. Like what?
Oh my goodness.
Potentially demasking Sombra? If you fail to, okay, I get the concept of the match name, okay. Oh, so wait, if you lose the match, you have to do what they say until you beat them later?
That is pretty insane. That's intense.
Yeah, that's an intense stipulation on a match. Oh. Whoa! That would be insane because Sombra, as we've already stated, is the second contender, or the number one contender in terms of rankings. She's at top. She's ranked second, and the only person above her is our champion. So that means that until she gets a rematch, if she were to lose at Pit Stop, until she gets a rematch and beats Maria, she wouldn't be able to challenge for the world title ever.
But doesn't this mean Maria has to put up something as well at least of equal value?
Well, I mean, it'll be up to Sombra based on the match requirements. I mean, Sombra has to make a demand. And I mean, Sombra rightly pointing out that's a strict condition, a harsh condition to go for, but she's accepting it. Did research. Oh, I know what she's talking about. Oh, I remember this. I saw this when I looked up Maria. Yeah, she gave up the title and left the company because she was going to be forced to be in a hair versus hair match.
Oh, and so it's going to be future title shots versus hair.
Yeah.
At Pit Stop. Wow.
Oh my. Not just hair. She's going to have to wear Sombra's colors? Oh, that is a harsh. I guess you say equal value. I mean, there it goes.
I'd say that's up there. That's up there for sure.
Make this even more. What? Oh my God, she's accepting that? Whoa! I mean, this must be a lot to Maria to put on an extra condition. She has to be so confident in herself.
I mean, we knew there was bad blood between these two going back to their first match here, but this has reached surprisingly deep levels.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, there's Carrie. Oh, and it sounds like it's getting cleared with the board based on if she can get her way. Well, confirmed for Pit Stop. Oh, what a announcement.
Wow, you guys aren't going to want to miss this. Again, that is at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central Time. Pit Stop live on Twitch. We have a put up or shut up match. That's what it was called, and I actually forgot to write it down because I got distracted by listening to them.
Yeah, step up or shut up, I think.
Step up or shut up. What a stipulation here, and these two women, I mean, they're going to go at, I think, nothing to make sure they get the victory. This is going to be intense for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what a crazy stipulation to throw out. I mean, I never got to watch, personally, a step up or shut up match. I'd seen the stipulation before, but I couldn't remember it in the moment, and since I never saw one myself, I didn't really put two and two together until she started explaining it. That's crazy to me. What a thing to put on the line. It's not just so Sombra, if she loses, can't challenge for the world title until she beats Maria, and you know that getting a rematch with Maria is not going to be easy. It's not like Maria's just going to say, "Yeah, go ahead, let's do it again."
She'd have no reason to.
Exactly. So Sombra would have to find a way to get a rematch with Maria. And then she'd have to find her way after that to get back into the title scene. Which might not be hard if she wins, but if she isn't winning, I can only imagine how rough that'll be. But on the flip side, if Maria loses, she's going to lose her hair. She's going to lose her look because her gear's going to have to change to match Sombra. And make it worse,
she has to make her rival become the women's world champion.
By her own decision, mind you. Now, she said the only reason she'd do that is so that she could take it later from Sombra, but, I mean, how insane to put that stipulation on yourself. Somebody you clearly don't like, saying you will help them win the title.
Yeah, that is insane. You guys aren't going to want to miss this one live this Saturday.
All right, and next is our SOW National Title Eliminator match.
We heard about this earlier tonight. I mean, this is a huge opportunity here for Rey de Guerra to get a shot at the title this Saturday at Pit Stop, which is already shaping up to be a pretty intense card. And you know he wants to get his name on there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the man who got knocked out, suffered a minor concussion from Mars Namor's finisher. So he definitely wants the shot at the title tonight. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
What is going on tonight?
What?
I'm just gonna rip up all my notes at this point because it feels like nothing is going the way it's supposed to. Let me guess, is Mars Namor unconscious backstage?
Well, they're saying that he is actually at Gorilla right now. So I'm not sure what Caster's doing. But Mars seems to be hanging back, waiting to see how this goes.
Even Rey saying, hey now, we just had this happen.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I got to agree with him. Okay, well, yeah. Well, like I said, Mars is being said to be right out at Gorilla, but a gross error in judgment.
I'm not sure what that means.
Okay. I mean, this is true. He is ranked second.
He is, but we know the reason that he's out of it is that he's not undefeated.
Yeah, Meiji, and that's what he's saying. Meiji, he's willing to accept the place in the number one contenders is not his. Okay. I guess I get that. You know, he is above Rey in rankings. Though, I just kind of assumed it's because he was aiming for the world title. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Whine and cry. I mean, yeah, we've heard a lot of that. I don't really want to hear more.
Yeah, Clint Cassidy back there saying Caster spitting, I'm sure.
Oh, this is why I love you. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with Rey. I would never give up my title eliminator opportunity. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, he's always had a strong tone. Oh, no.
Oh, God. What could this be?
He's calling the champion forward now? Oh. He's trying to take the match, not ask for it. Oh, but here comes Namor.
Here comes the champ.
And he's calling them, saying, let's skip the match tonight. Oh, my God. He wants to give this time away?
Whoa!
Oh!
That is an insane decision by the champion.
He just
he's
gave
got
up.
a point here. Is he won the title beating both these men before, but...
That gives up champion's advantage.
Exactly. Wow, Pit Stop is shaping up to be a monster event. Now, another match signed for the show, ladies and gentlemen. The National Heavyweight Championship will be defended in a triple threat match. Mars Namor forfeiting his champion's advantage because he wants to prove once and for all that it doesn't matter who's best between Caster and Rey de Guerra because he is better than both of them.
I'm just floored by the confidence of Mars Namor. I mean, if you don't remember, the first thing he did on the first week after he won the title, not even a full week after, he said, give me Trent Taylor. And, I mean, I would never have done that.
Not in a million years.
Yeah, Trent, who the fuck wants to go in the match with a guy who kicked Aaron Payne in the balls 5 times? Like, I think it's not a surprise not many people have wrestled Trent Taylor in this company, that he's not on very often, because nobody wants to sit around getting kicked in the dick every day.
Yeah, that's, again, probably an understatement here, but, I mean, Mars Namor is showing that, I mean, he is going to be a true fighting champion, and against these two men, I mean, what a statement to make.
Absolutely. Incredible night we're having. All right, what the fuck?
I'm telling you, I'm throwing my notes in the trash.
I don't blame you. This is the Dark Crusade's music. What are they doing?
Now, we have talked before about how on this tag team gauntlet journey we've seen the division going through for the title match at Pit Stop.
Whoa,
I thought
whoa.
it was interesting.
Hold up. Is that a ref shirt on Aaliyah Pope?
It is? I'm very confused. I get more confused every time someone comes out and music plays that I'm not ready for, but we were saying that it was interesting that a team could potentially have won, 4 or 5 matches in a row, and we hadn't seen the champions wrestle at all. And I mean, I'm assuming because she's in a ref shirt, they're in ring gear.
Are we gonna see a Dark Crusade match tonight?
But also, how can she be an unbiased referee?
I mean, there's no fucking way she can. I imagine she'll do her best. She's not like a cheater or known for anything like that, but still, right? Like, these are her boys.
We'll have to see what they have to say for themselves here, because I'm very confused right now.
Yeah, no, I'm very curious as to why the tag champs are out here tonight. They definitely aren't scheduled. Oh, okay, fair.
And we haven't seen them in a few weeks.
Well, there they go saying the same. Okay, also fair.
Well, especially when there's accusations being thrown around of Kerry protecting his champions.
Yeah. The crowd saying no, and I gotta agree with them.
Well, I kind of understand why. I mean, with the gauntlet going around, I mean, it kind of occupied the whole division there for a minute. I mean, there wasn't really room for the champs to really kind of compete.
Yeah, no, I mean, especially the last couple weeks where we had multiple tag matches going on already.
Yeah.
They're saying that it's unfair that the other team will have wrestled at least twice in the past 2 weeks, given that both Dudarlo and the Honored have wrestled last week and will be wrestling this week as well. But she's pointing out that it's unfair because her boys haven't gotten to wrestle.
And I can't say I know many champions who would look at it that way. So that's very interesting for the Dark Crusade.
Yeah, I mean, I know from Tony for sure that is the exact kind of mindset he'd have. I'm never really quite sure what Byron is thinking. Oh, it's an open challenge without the titles on the line, mind you. I imagine they could not get that part approved, but a special guest referee, just like I was thinking. Aaliyah Pope.
What is Carrie Alice thinking right now?
I don't know if Carrie Alice is booking this. I feel like this might just be the Dark Crusade. We're going to have to see who comes out to challenge them. And here come their challengers. Who's it going to be? Oh, ho, ho. Now.
Well.
Interesting. They're not using their tag team, I don't think. This sounds like this is just Taikyo Ryu's theme. I guess the sound team wasn't quite prepared.
I mean, no one was really prepared for this match to happen at all. I mean, I guess they should be thanking Mars Namor for giving up that match tonight to give them this opportunity here to face the champs in a non-title open challenge match. But imagine if the Wild Monsters, which for the record are the bottom-ranked tag team here in SOW, could pick up a victory over the champs tonight?
I mean, that's probably exactly what they're thinking. That would basically, even though you're low-ranked, if you beat the champs in a non-title match, that gives you a high argument for a title match. This is going to be a pretty crazy start.
Yeah, so immediately test of strength here between in case you weren't aware, for those of you at home, the bottom-ranked tag team in SOW, the Wild Monsters, currently sporting an 0-2 record, while our reigning tag team champions, the Dark Crusade, a very comfortable 5-1 record, looking to go to 6-1 before pit stop, and possibly put away the Wild Monsters for the foreseeable future in terms of when they would get an opportunity to challenge them. While on the flip side, as you were saying before, if the Wild Monsters get the victory tonight, even though the titles aren't on the line, their rankings might as well be damned at that point, because if you beat the tag team champions once, you've earned the right to challenge them for the titles.
For sure, and I mean, immediately Aaliyah Pope actually quick to go in and check for the surrender, doing her job properly.
You know, an early tag into carry here, but kind of backfires. Backfires really bad, actually, for the Wild Monsters.
Well, yeah, thrown into the opposite corner, gets beat up by Tony, and then Byron just immediately taking control. Already had control before. Oh, pin count in the corner, 1 count already. Not bad at all. Byron finally tagging out. Unsurprising.
The tag's not working out. Oh, big block there. The big boot completely stopped. Kerry Cree is a very strong man. Being able to block his big boot is impressive.
Oh yeah. I mean, one of his finishing moves was just a punch. I mean, it was a rolling punch, but still a punch.
Right.
Like,
that speaks volumes.
Exactly.
So I understand the desperation from the Wild Monsters here. I mean, this is a very unique opportunity, this time allotted to them by Mars Namor scrapping the Eliminator match earlier tonight. And there's like, you know what? An open challenge also gets thrown out right after. I mean, while we definitely are experiencing a bit of a Wild Wild West episode in terms of the notes just not mattering, the Wild Monsters have an opportunity to really put themselves on the map here in SOW, which is the whole reason why this tag team even exists.
Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like their 0-2 record is really a result of any kind of downfall on their particular part. I think it's just a matter of they're a fresh young tag team. They've never really been tag wrestlers, as you've stated before. And yet, even though they haven't won, every performance from them has been exceptional.
And even now, while they're kind of taking it to the tag champs here in the early goings, I mean, and impressively, Aaliyah kind of calling this match down the middle.
Yeah, we already have This Is Awesome chance. 6 minutes in. That's crazy.
I mean, you know, kind of like the champs were saying, though, it's been weeks since they've been in action. It's been weeks since the SOW faithful has seen them compete.
Yeah, the faithful must be real happy. Ooh, kip up. They must be real happy to finally get to see their tag champs in action again. A rolling punch followed by some forearm hammers as a submission. Smartly tagging out there. Byron does like to stick into the match longer than he probably should, but seems even he knew better to stay in at that moment.
Yep, for sure. And now a tag back out to Carey.
Looks like Aaliyah is sending out the tag partners very quickly.
Well, I mean, you know both Carries are watching her very closely. The fact that they signed off on her being a special guest referee at all is almost out of character for both of them. But if she's got to take advantage of this opportunity to show that, yes, like, you know, she can be impartial, even though the Dark Crusade are involved in this match.
And she's doing a decent job of that so far. I mean, I've seen almost no real favoritism yet.
Not so far.
A complete miss on those headbutt attempts. Not quite sure what was going on with him there. Maybe he was just faking him out and being, you know, taunting him a bit, saying, I could kill you if I wanted, but I'm just going to mess with you.
Right.
Tony Lee does like to be arrogant, so... Ooh, sees the tag out, instantly tags himself. So, there's the SOW special.
Almost becoming a signature move of the Wild Monsters in particular, even though we've seen it all throughout the company.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. What do they call that? It's not a pump kick.
A very cool kick.
Yeah, it is a very cool kick. It's got a name. God forbid I remember it, though. Calf kick. That's what it is.
And there's just no way you're going to get Taika Ryu to tap out to a headlock. Oh my goodness, what a counter into a cover. And I think both teams just wasted the cut play opportunity there.
Well, the other side, oh my god! Wait! Oh my god! What was that?
An actual tag move into a submission by Taika Ryu.
Carrie's fucking out. The champs might be. This is an incredible showing from the challengers here. Oh, but there's those brutal step kicks. An attempt at a lift there. Taiko instantly elbowing his way out of it.
Yeah, he's doing his best here to keep the Wild Monsters in this match.
Whoa.
Oh, a big whiff by Carrie. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, he instantly grabs him with a tiger suplex. But Carrie's been laying on the mat a lot. I'm not sure. He might be a little out of it here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if one of these early strikes have kind of dazed him a little bit, but...
Ooh, big forearm there. More running stomps.
We've seen Carrie go for pretty long matches throughout his career, so I don't think this is an issue of like cardio and energy. He might have actually been shaken up.
Yeah, something. He definitely is acting like he took a good bit of damage early on. Taking Tony Lee all the way to his corner. But Tony instantly kicking out and moving right back to his own.
Yep, and there's the tag. I mean, this is why they're the tag team champions. Here we go. Big double team move coming in.
Boom! Every time I see that, I'm like, Jesus Christ. There's a couple of teams that use that maneuver. Oh,
standing senton.
Into
and
the cover. Smart of Taiko to get in there. Yeah. I think that could have been it.
Yeah, unlike the earlier cut play opportunity, I think that was the perfect time. But wait, now another cover, but only for a 2 count.
Yeah, and Aaliyah had... Oh, the death angle! Goodness. And he immediately breaks it up. He knows that lariat has put away so many opponents, ended so many matches. No way he was going to just let Byron take that pin.
But now you have to think, I mean, you know, we're seeing a lot of early cut play, and then right there, back-to-back cut play opportunities used by the champs. They've got to be careful here. They're going to end up on the back foot.
Oh, yeah.
We could be seeing the beginning of the rise of the Wild Monsters.
Ooh, the Devil's Clutch locked in. Oh, but he gets to the ropes. And a big European uppercut, body slam. Taiko taking control.
Any leeway to the champions there. That was what I was kind of thinking about. What would happen if he got to the ropes and she didn't immediately break it up?
Right? Oh, here comes that drop kick to the face again. Boom!
And Taika Ryu could be seeing stars right now, but no, he's seeing slaps, and more chest slaps. Ric Flair's out there ruined somewhere, baby.
Ooh, Tony actually knocks Taiko over before Taiko can get his move, and a huge shoulder tackle. But Taiko has to get out. Throws Tony to the outside. Tony managing to fight off both their attempts to grapple him through the ropes. Now another strike exchange.
But not in his corner. This could be dangerous if he doesn't win this.
Absolutely. Huge rolling punch, but he's back up and responds with a rolling elbow of his own.
Both men are down. Will she count? No, they both stood up actually at the same time.
Yeah, choosing not to count on the down.
Carry to the top. What's he thinking here? Now, okay, so there.
Big lariat.
Put herself unnecessary risk, but into the pinfall attempt, and it's broken up. I don't know why she stood right there and almost took that move herself.
A little bit of an inexperienced reffing. We've seen some of our actual refs do that too. The refs here might not really be concerned with their own safety as much as they probably should be.
And while I'm sure Aaliyah could take that move, I would not want to see her take it.
I agree with that. Not from Carrie Correa.
No.
Oh my God, huge body slam, but immediately disrupting that Irish whip attempt from Byron.
I don't know about you, but I'm really impressed with the Wild Monsters here in this match. They're taking it to the Dark Crusade.
Well, I've been telling you, every match, whether they win or not, they have been showing that they know how to be a tag team. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh Jesus. What a heavy.
Yeah,
that is a deep single leg Boston Crab. But Taikyo manages to roll out. He is a tall man. It must have been hard to hold that.
But also no cut play used there. Could they be out of cut play opportunities already?
I believe they might be.
Now both men down again, but Taika Ryu getting up first. He's currently staying one step ahead of the tag team champions. He's off the ropes.
Big double knee. Oh my God. And then some punches to the skull, but these can get you counted out if you're not careful. Byron finally tagging out.
She's not going to let her guys take too many of those. Right now, Taika Ryu fighting off both members of the Dark Crusade. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. He is showing out here. Jesus.
Oh
and
my
right
God.
over to the other corner. Ooh. Tony Lee now fighting out.
Some true fighting here on display.
Boom! There it is, King of the Monsters.
But can he capitalize? He's up first.
Pin!
A deep cover. There's no cut play left.
2.9!
No.
Whoa, that could have been it.
I think that moment where he wasn't able to go for the pin might have just cost him this match. Are you going to get a better chance than that to defeat the Dark Crusade? I don't think you are.
Huge running fist straight to the jaw. Oh, but thrown into the... Tony Lee has been getting tossed into that corner over and over. Smartly manages to reverse his way out. He knows better than to get stuck in the enemy side. And Byron showing the same level of knowledge, but getting a face rake in response.
Now another strike exchange, but once again, this strike exchange happening in the corner of the challengers here.
Yeah, they've been managing to keep this as much as they can on their side. Oh, dear
Oh my
God!
God.
Whoa!
This time the Wild Monsters win the exchange!
He's up, but dizzy. Oh, exploder! Oh, that was an exploder right into a bridge, but Taikyo, it's in their corner. There was no way Taikyo wasn't getting in to stop that. And it seems that they had the extra cut play there.
Yeah, that means Kerry had absolute faith. Oh, wait a minute. But could he have wasted the opportunity? If he has no more cut play, he could be...
Death penalty!
Into the pin! There's no cut play left!
And that's it!
Win!
Oh! What a match!
The Wild Monsters just went 26 minutes with the World Tag Team Champions, and while they fall to an 0-3 record, what you stand throughout this match cannot be understated. What a performance from Taikyo Ryu and Kerry Korea. The other tag teams should be concerned as they continue to figure things out and become a better tag team each time they're in the ring.
Yeah, every single time they show up, they impress the hell out of me. And I really hope that they do not take this loss as a negative. This shows they are ready for the tag division here. They are competitive. 26 minutes, and there were multiple moments, including a 2.9 count that could have been a 3 if he had been able to get up in time to start the pin immediately. I've never seen a performance that good from a tag team that is just put together.
Exactly. And you have to think about, did the Dark Crusade really think that they would take a 26-minute match right before Pit Stop, days away from actually defending their titles against the winner of tonight's main event? If I'm the Dark Crusade, while I'm happy to get the win, I'm almost regretting the open challenge.
I'm absolutely regretting the open challenge. Jesus. Well, I mean, after that tag match, we now have... Oh, dear God.
Things are about to get a little intense.
Yeah, faces are about to get broken, and I feel horrible for poor Hoshina Kimiko, who is about to go in against Queen Chaos, Daya Keaton.
Looking to make a statement of her own, a huge victory in her debut, and now a chance to beat a top star, even though, again, the rankings, just like with Wild Monsters and Tag Division, the rankings don't really tell the true story for Hoshina Kimiko. She's definitely been more on the unlucky side, falling to a 1-3-1 record. But right now, Daya Keaton thinking about how she can get her way to 2-0.
Oh, yeah. And here comes the protege of Kimura Aiko. Hoshina Kimiko coming out again, hoping to finally start really climbing. But she's got a hell of a wall in her way tonight.
Yes, she does. I mean, the women's division continues to get more and more competitive. And Hoshina Kimiko, while I don't feel like she's personally in the situation where she's getting lost in the shuffle, I think she personally feels falling to a 1-4 record, I mean, put you down there with Aaliyah Pope and Charlie Scene. And while Charlie Scene has went to time limit draw with the champion, on a records perspective, that does affect the competitors' morale. And I can't imagine being down there with a rookie and Aaliyah Pope would make Hoshina Kimiko feel very good.
No, and honestly, Kimiko's one draw was against basically somebody I still consider to be the second competitor in terms of overall performance in SOW, in Kimura Aiko. But still, it doesn't help much when you know you're all the way down the rankings list and trying to get a title shot. Actually, you know, with Bia Quinn as champion, maybe that's a good thing.
I don't like how you're saying that. We know that's not what happened with Charlie Scene.
Look, she picked Charlie.
She got that initial match that way, maybe, but now she's getting the rematch this Saturday on Twitch, live during Pit Stop, because of how good she was in the ring.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything negative about Charlie. I'm just saying Bia definitely picked from the bottom of the list there. Like, she didn't pick the very bottom, but she picked pretty dang close to it. So maybe she'll do that again. Who knows? If she's given the opportunity. That said, I don't think she's allowed to pick her own opponents anymore. I'm pretty sure, even though Gion Carey has taken control. Oh no. Oh
my
no.
God, we've seen this so many times last week.
Oh God. Every
and
time.
already, Kimiko's in danger.
Yeah,
I mean, she's got to seize control right now. If Queen Chaos, wow, a pin attempt is a bold decision.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you can let Daya Keaton get any kind of momentum. If she starts hitting those rapid-fire cannonballs, we already know what the end result of the match is going to be. And there you go, taking away some of that striking ability by going after the arms of the Joshi-style wrestlers is huge for Daya Keaton. These two couldn't have a more different background than if you tried. And right now, Daya Keaton has a chance to put herself higher in the rankings than some of these JPW stars.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind with the Joshi, with specifically Kimura, her finisher requires a good amount of lifting power. One of her two major finishers, the first is just a double arm DDT, but the other one is a double arm lifting DDT. You have to be able to get your opponent up. If your arms are damaged, you can't do that.
And speaking of arm damage, look at this submission, wrenching the arm constantly there. Oh, look, now she's having a kick. Goodness!
So she took a kick to the face and said, "No, give me more." And Kimiko responded by doing just that. But I mean, that looked like it took more out of Kimiko than it took out of Daya, who is now hitting her with repeated chop blocks to the leg and a running senton. Oh, there's that over the body, belly to belly suplex again into a hip drop, but attempt. Ooh, Kimiko managing to block the lift attempt there is impressive.
Oh my God, wait a minute.
God.
No,
she faked her out.
She faked her out, wow.
Now she goes outside normally.
I'm very intrigued by the strategies that both these women are taking into this match. Daya Keaton seems like she's going more for a psychological attack.
Ooh, Romero special. I mean, this is different than the last time she wrestled. She's really tearing apart the limbs of Kimiko in this one.
Right now at a 6 count, but Kimiko getting back into the ring, so we know Daya's going to follow, and she does.
Absolutely.
Now, Irish whip into
big
a
slap.
uppercut. Goodness.
Yeah,
but it doesn't do anything.
No, she just kicks off. I mean, Kimura is trying her hard. Kimura, my bad. Kimiko, similar names. Kimiko is trying really hard to just keep Daya Keaton down for a second, 2 seconds. And it looks like she's finally getting there.
Well, she's been unable to pin her for a 2 count. She's went for multiple early pins, but both early pins only resulting in a 1 from the referee.
Yeah. And, oh, God. Immediate kick. And then a leg-holding slap right there. I mean, Daya is so... And Daya copying the hip drop attempt, getting a 2 herself instead of the 1 that Kimiko... just doing it again!
Back-to-back 2.
Picks her up. Went for a dragon suplex, but got switched out. And Kimiko responding with a rolling kick to the face.
And she's doing everything she can to kind of stay in this match. Here we go, the series of slap strikes.
Got her in the corner and slapping her, getting a fight forever chant from the crowd. This is the Hoshina Kimiko we saw against Kimura Aiko. Powerful.
Big frog splash there.
And determined. And now another backslide fake out into a face drop kick.
You got to get her out of the corner though. If you're going for another pin attempt soon, keep her in the corner doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't. Not unless you're going to come off the ropes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh, no, here it comes. She set her up for it perfectly.
Ooh.
Cannonball.
God.
And just like that, the tides turned back in the Queen Chaos's favor.
Oh, yeah. Ouch. She's brutally just taking Kimiko apart here. Ooh, but she's looking a little tired. Oh, they both are.
They both are. I mean, both women are hitting really strong. I mean, now as we go into a strike exchange almost poetically here. But yeah, they're taking it to each other. Neither woman really wanted to back down. Oh my goodness, that was a very targeted attack.
Oh, but responded to with a massive slap to the cheek. But of course, Daya's back up. Oh my God! Oh my God! Chaos Driver! She picked her up?
What is she thinking?
Into an arm bar, but like, whoa! Oh, and letting the count go. What kind of statement to go ahead and hit your finisher and then pick the opponent up? Like you don't even care.
Very much, I'm not finished with you vibes.
Yeah, this is exactly what we saw in the previous match against Aaliyah. Daya just playing around. She doesn't care at all.
She does not feel threatened here, but she's letting the count wisely go up here, up to a 7 before getting back into the ring. And now she probably feels refreshed almost.
Oh no.
Not even concerned about the fact that she let Kimiko recover.
Interesting to see Kimiko do that body. Oh, here we go. She just wanted to go to the other corner, it looks like. We've seen this before.
This could be huge. This could set Hoshina Kimiko back on the path she wants to be on, the path to victory.
2. Oh!
Not enough to take down Queen Chaos, and now she's pissed.
Yeah, right into a big armbar. Again, I mean, I don't know about... I feel like Queen Chaos had the win and gave it up just to play around, and that could bite her. Kimiko is ferocious. She's got... I mean, we've seen her do what we might be seeing her do right now. Oh, she picks her up again.
I thought she was going for a repeat there.
Ooh,
and second slam. Could.
Yeah, slap to the face, though. I think she was going to try to hit multiple moves.
Oh,
Exploder! But she's right up.
Missed.
Yeah, and she missed that lariat, but changed it right into an exploder. Big stomping lariat.
2 at her first 2 count of the match.
Oh, monkey flip right into the corner. Actually, I don't think that was a monkey flip, but you know, same thing.
And now back to the outside once again here.
Oh my God! Oh, massive tiger suplex on the outside. I mean, what?
Oh, wait a minute.
No. Oh!
God.
Jesus Christ! No! Oh God, she doesn't even care about the match anymore. Oh, come on! Ref, you've got to stop this. Ref.
You can't ref. You've got to stop.
Okay. God, Kimura, God, I keep saying Kimura.
The blood
Yeah.
once again covering the SOW ring mat. Kimiko bleeding profusely after taking a whole plane of glass to the head, and now into the submission. She holds it through the rope break again. And oh my God, chaos truly being unleashed here on Ignition.
Jesus Christ, what is with Daya Keaton? Oh, what is she? Oh, she missed! Kimiko! Big punch to the gut! Into a leg lock!
True advantage. The blood all over. We're gonna have to get the crew ready to replace this ring mat before the next match starts.
Oh my God, oh no. What are we about to see here? Oh, counter! Kimiko is not out of this yet.
But Daya's up first. She's dazed, but she is up first. Recovers before Kimiko can.
Oh,
and that's gotta be the
what's this?
blood loss.
Airplane spin!
Oh my God.
Slams her down.
That's gonna make her head feel even more light. I mean, she is bleeding a lot here. Now being spun around like that, I'm surprised she even knows where she is.
Yeah, this is insane. Ooh, fake out into a slap. Winning the exchange. This is what I was talking about. I think Queen Chaos is only awakening Kimiko.
Off the ropes.
She
Big
may
drop
have...
kick.
She may have made a huge mistake in underestimating Kimiko. Oh my God, but that's right in the ropes. Oh, she tapped. Once again, the ref doesn't pay attention, but yes, that is insane. She's still wrenching on it. Ref, you've got to stop this.
We need medical, come on.
Come on. Jesus Christ.
Wow, we need to take a moment here to gather our thoughts. We'll be right back here on Ignition. Still to come tonight, the SOW Tag Team Title Gauntlet reaches its conclusion as the Honored defend their title match against Dudarlo. I've also been told that we'll have a triple threat rankings match still to come. Trent Taylor returns to action after a few weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, Hoshina Kimiko is getting medical attention here as Daya Keaton is forced to the back by security. And yeah, we're going to take a moment here, I think, to kind of catch our breath and hope that Kimiko is okay.
All right, we're back. And, I mean, here comes the first entrant in our triple threat tonight. The last time we saw this man, he was facing his mentor in an Eliminator match for the National Championship, which would have been his shot at Pit Stop if he had won. Instead, he's trying here in our second ever triple threat rankings match to try to pull back ahead.
Yeah, he's definitely feels like he's on the outside looking in on both title scenes right now. I spoke to him earlier this afternoon, and he said that this triple threat is a perfect opportunity. Knocking off two guys who were formerly in contention for the world title, but put him right back where he wants to be, not only in the rankings, but in his own mind as well. So big opportunity here for Suave Jackson. But these other two competitors are not to be taken lightly. His size advantage does not matter, especially to this man who will do literally anything to win a match.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this right here is somebody that I mean, this, first off, the music is always foreboding as hell. This is creepy ass fucking music. You hear, like, the chanting in my ears, that shit terrifies me.
Well, it's been a few weeks since we've seen Trent Taylor, and speaking of guys who are kind of looking to bounce back, he will be definitely on that list. And here comes a man who, as we know, has a huge chip on his shoulder. He can't stop getting absolutely torched on the microphone by our World Heavyweight Champion. And last week, losing to Meiji Kaito and knocking himself down to the bottom half of the rankings. Now, a victory here does not take Clint Cassidy, I believe, out of contention for the open challenge in episode 10 that he alluded to accepting earlier. However, this would be the first time we see Clint Cassidy almost let someone else win, because now his game plan, his opportunity to get his hands on Hermes is already locked in his mind, and he's walking right, and it's something that Hermes has set up for himself. Now we do was updated as well. We do not have another ring match. The blood has dried. They've done their best to sterilize the ring so that no one's in danger of any hazards of blood spilled and slipped and anything like that. But the blood of Hoshina Kimiko to haunt us for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. If we do have, I think, one more break tonight. Our staff will see what they can do about that to try to reduce it a little more. But, I mean, yeah, there's quite... We're still relatively young in our company age. We don't quite have a huge amount of money, probably mostly due to all the signings that Carrie Alice has made. Not that I'm complaining about them, because outside of one or two, everybody in this company is incredible.
Well, I mean, she bled a lot, too. I mean, she took a whole glass pane to the face.
Followed immediately by her own finisher on the outside.
Yeah, an unexpected tag team maneuver there from Clint and Trent. Of course, these two guys, not exactly unfamiliar with competing in a triple threat match with each other.
No, and last time they did, Trent kicked Clint's head in about 12 times. So we'll have to see if that gets repeated tonight. Early pin attempt, and I would have to say, it looks like the elimination rule might be in place. Clint didn't even bother to try to kick that pin up. Could just be that he didn't think that it would matter, but...
Well, it's also kind of what I said before. He doesn't have to worry about taking a pin, and he still stays in contention for the open challenge rules on episode 10 here in just a few weeks.
Yeah, but
so,
I mean...
a few different strategies that Clint Cassidy could be taking. I'm not saying that he is taking it,
True.
But he doesn't talk to us anymore, so we don't really know.
Yeah, unfortunately, Clint has become pretty hard to get in contact with, unless your name is Hermes, who he seems to be interested in talking to every week.
And losing the microphone battle.
Yeah,
his latest obsession.
I honestly, I'm shocked that Hermes is as good of a talker as he is. His accent is a little thick, but it doesn't seem to affect his ability to roast Clint on the fucking mic every time they talk.
Absolutely not. Well, I'm really interested here to see how SOW Jackson performs in this match. I mean, he's been an impressive competitor. Oh my goodness!
Town business!
As I say that, 1, 2.
Kick out at 2. But Trent right there, immediately taking advantage of the down Clint to slam his head into the mat.
I thought I was about to announcers jinx Clint Cassidy out of this triple threat match, but yeah, so SOW kind of not really a guy who's been competing against these top main event level stars. No discredit to Mars Namor, of course, a few weeks ago in the Eliminator, but these two other guys were competing for a chance to face DC Woods for the World Heavyweight Championship, and now SOW has found himself from being that guy who's like no one really knows who he is to now he's teamed this triple threat.
Yeah, we had a bit of a slip up there, but I heard you just fine. Yeah, no, it's crazy to see how SOW has progressed since the Grand Prix. He was signed under the idea that he would be an excellent talent in the Grand Prix, and unfortunately, he was just not quite ready, I think. But since then, seems that, especially under the tutelage of Meiji Kaito and just against Kick-Ass Sharp in general, Mars Namor has become a hell of a talent as we see town business again!
SOW Jackson looking to make a name for himself.
But once again, it gets kicked out.
But he has hit that now on both competitors in this match. He is really standing out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so far, oh, God. He's done almost all the damage. And we are seeing, like, an incredible... Oh, my God.
Oh, there it is. I'm surprised it took 8 minutes for that to happen. But now, big clothesline.
Oh, and a hammer to the back, and then a tossing him over and just bouncing. He's showing. He knows. He's the shit. That's how he feels right now.
It's hard to disagree. I mean, the story of this match so far has been, can these other two survive?
Oh, here's the SOW special!
SOW special from SOW Jackson and Trent Taylor!
And they're just beating the shit out of Clint now, taking turns. Clint throws SOW straight out of the ring. He's done with that. Clint showing off that power, now tossing Trent out of the ring. And it looks like, just to quickly comment on this, because we had this issue in our last triple threat rankings match, Ref not counting when people are on the outside, which means there will be no distractions on internal pin or submission attempts just by having a wrestler outside the ring. Oh my God, assisted suplex. Ooh, but Clint, oh, that back, betraying him again. We've seen him struggle with that a few times in the past.
I mean, we've seen Clint struggle with injuries as a whole during this short stint here in SOW so far. Could be the main reason why he's not world champion right now. He's competing in a rankings match because he got knocked out.
Yeah. A knockout, by the way, that was from a move that I went back to check this. The Message is the name of that top rope backbreaker or neck breaker with the double knees. It depends on the opponent for whether he hits the back or the neck. But either way, it's never injured anybody before. That was a first time, so I would call that a freak accident right now. By the way, I don't know if you see this, good bit of red on the chest of Trent Taylor right now.
Yeah,
and he is
that.
Bleeding quite a bit. You see it in hitting the mat, so you know the mat is definitely going to need another cleaning.
Well, it worked out, I guess, in a favor that we didn't possibly waste a backup mat, considering that SOW and Clint busted open Trent Taylor.
Yeah, maybe that's exactly why they didn't bother, and they just sanitized it as best as they could.
Making the right decision. Our ring crew really is the best at what they do.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, this match does have a 30-minute time limit. So with the elimination rule in effect, as we're kind of approaching that halfway mark, these guys have to start thinking about trying to take one guy out of this match. You want to make this a singles match, I'd say relatively soon.
Yeah, ASAP for sure. And there's the biting. Oh my, whoa. Oh, I guess there's no DQs in this match, so a biting is actually a viable submission. And that means that Trent is free to do whatever he wants because it's a triple threat.
Yep.
Oh, so that's bad for the people in the team. For the other than the people in the match, that makes this Trent's win to lose. Oh, here comes this leg lock combination. Clint has employed this quite a few times. Never really gotten a submission off of it.
Swab getting an opportunity to kind of catch his breath here as these two guys have kind of locked in on each other.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I saw some red on the forehead of Clint as well. Has he also been busted open? Or is that just blood from Trent Taylor's chest? It might have just been from Trent's chest. He looks fine.
Yeah, he looks fine from here.
Ooh,
oh, big collision.
Smart setup there from Clint. And then a short.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Clint's starting to really take charge here. Oh, yeah, the six shooter! Throws. Oh, interrupted by SOW Jackson though.
Yeah, the early parts of this match dominated by SOW Jackson, and now here as we enter the back half of this match, the experience of Clint Cassidy and Trent Taylor can really outshine that pure raw power that SOW tried to win with early. In fairness, it was a valid strategy. It's not paid off so far, though he could still pull out the victory here.
Yeah. I think we almost saw a Trent Taylor elimination, though, if it hadn't been for SOW bumping into Clint Cassidy. Whoa, what's this? Oh my God,
goodness.
That was a sick knee to the back of the head, but SOW says, I'm not out, buddy. Huge elbow to the throat. And now we've got them exchanging strikes here.
And the blood pouring down the chest of Trent Taylor, but he's unfazed. He loves this. This is what he lives for.
Oh yeah, and oh my God, he attempted a face rake and took instead a massive lariat directly to the skull. Big slap to the back, kick to the face, and now slamming that skull into the mat.
Into the blood.
Whoa, yeah, it looks like he might have busted SOW open there. Oh! Magnum hammer! Almost got it the jackhammer. That's the Magnum hammer. Oh, he kicks out!
Wow!
SOW special!
Into the blood! Yeah, SOW Jackson's bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Oh, set him up in the center. Could we see it? Are we about to see it? Oh, no. He went for Clint there, weirdly. I thought we were about to see a spear.
I think he thought about it, but he must have saw something from Clint that he didn't like. Possibly saved himself from getting intercepted.
Yeah, maybe. Though Clint knows better than to intercept in a matchup like this. What's that? Oh, the sliding lariat. But Clint right up. We might not get a result here tonight. Throwing Trent out of the ring. Oh, what is Clint going for here?
You may have spoken too soon.
Superplex! Jesus Christ. All those leg drops to the groin.
Countering the double team attempt there.
Oh!
Oh! It's all legal in this match, folks.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even be mad at him anymore.
Getting his skull caved in by Clint's punches there. But, I mean, somebody's got to get somebody out of this match soon. Because as it stands, they're going to reach time before even one elimination occurs. I think Kerry Alice might have set this match up to be a little too short. Oh my God, he's putting both of them down. He's going to spear whichever one he wants. Oh, he's going for Clint. Oh, but Trent interferes.
Trent. Wow, that is an interesting decision by Trent Taylor.
Wait! Thunderfall! Oh my God, again? Stop interfering!
Does he want to take out Clint himself?
Maybe, but that's two opportunities. Oh my God, he's going for it. The curb stomp and the pin.
Pin. 1, 2.
And he does
three.
it. Clint is out by Trent. Now can Trent beat Suave Jackson in just 7 minutes? Spear, pin.
Cover. 1, 2.
Kick out!
Oh my goodness, Suave Jackson almost put himself on the
Oh my
mat.
God, he's calling for the end. Double knee break, picks him up, grabs him, throws him to the ropes. What's he gonna go for here? Big clothesline right into the corner.
These two guys gushing blood. 6 minutes to go.
And now repeating Clint's strategy, slamming that fist into Suave's face over and over. Do you think he wanted Suave alone to sit? Oh my God, Decapitator! This might be it!
1, 2.
Holy shit! Trent
goodness.
Taylor showing us what he's worth! And he's keeping the cover on!
He has put his name back in contention for both singles titles. Wow, what a match. I mean, goodness. Trent Taylor eliminating both men to get the victory here. Whew.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm actually wondering, did he want Suave alone to send a message to Mars?
It's very possible, but I think personally, if I'm Suave Jackson, I'm taking a lot of pride in my performance in that match. Clint Cassidy is a man who we just saw challenge for the world title just a month ago, and you outlasted him in this match. Was it by long? No. But you dealt damage, significant damage, to both these men. You lasted for almost 25 minutes. Suave Jackson, he's one to watch.
I will just quickly add on to that. I don't know if Trent beat Clint, because before, if you remember, right before Clint Cassidy got hit by the curb stomp, he took Suave Jackson's Thunderfall. I think that might have been the real knockout, and Trent just stole the win for himself.
Well, it's possible. We'll definitely try and talk to Suave this weekend to see if we can get his opinion on that. But what a performance by all three men, and Trent Taylor picking up the huge triple threat victory. Who's this?
Who is this?
Big news, Kerry Alice, always looking for new talent.
Whoa, wait. Multi-million? Who is he signing?
Hold on, let me look. Let me look into this a little bit.
I mean, I can't. He's wearing glasses and a face mask. I can't recognize the face.
He's definitely trying to... The camera's definitely not supposed to be catching this.
No,
Who was that?
I don't know. It looked... can't quite say. It was hard to tell, and he seemed to be walking off, not signing the deal now, leaving Kerry waiting. Weird. What is going on?
We are definitely going to have to follow up with Kerry Alice at the Pit Stop press conference about this one.
Oh, for sure. I wonder if we'll get some news on that press conference. What? This is not our next scheduled match. This is Eve Moreau's music. What the hell's going on?
Okay, this one they actually messaged me about during our last break. There was so much time set aside for that Eliminator match earlier this evening that Kerry with the C has decided to add another women's rankings match. And here comes the first competitor, Eve Moreau.
Whoa, okay. More. That's, what, 3 women's matches in one night?
Yes, it is. The women's division making a name for themselves before Pit Stop.
Oh! Well, we were talking about her earlier tonight. So you were told that Aiko was coming to have a match and you didn't tell me?
I wanted your genuine reaction, okay?
Yes. Fair enough.
Kimura Aiko is back on Ignition, and she is looking to reclimb that ladder because she, along with the rest of the SOW faithful, want that rematch. We want Bea Quinn to defeat Kimura Aiko once again on pay-per-view.
You know, I can't completely disagree. A rematch between them, regardless of the result, would be insanely good.
Now, interesting to note here, because now that I've got my stats available, I can be our little stat guy. So, both these women have a very impressive record here in the division. Kimura Aiko 2-1-1, Eve Moreau 2-2, ranked 4th and 5th in the division respectively. Or excuse me, 3rd and 4th. Sorry, misspoke there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Which means that the winner of this match could be poised to face Altisima in a possible #1 contenders match, depending on how her match goes at Pit Stop.
Yeah, because I was just about to say, if Altisima loses to Maria Ramirez, I think tonight's match, this match right here, might actually determine Bea's next defense based on rankings.
And of course, I mean, if you're Bea Quinn, the great, glorious Bea Quinn, who we miss very dearly and wish she could be here tonight, but she did have other scheduled appearances to make in the wrestling world. You've already beaten both these women. So
well,
you're
yes, you
more than willing to face them again.
I feel Eve Moreau for sure. I think Kimura would leave her a little on pause. I mean, she beat her once, and so she can do it again. Nothing saying she can't. But does that really mean she wants to have to? That took a lot to beat Kimura. Beating everybody else in this company hasn't taken all that much out of Bea. But to do it again against Kimura, a person who she's currently only beaten once, I'm sure even she would be like, I would like a little more time before I have to do that a second time.
I think you're not giving her enough credit for the evolution of Bea Quinn, the evolution of her career, her power, her prowess in the ring. She is no longer concerned about Kimura Aiko. She has slayed that demon. It has been exercised. There's no concern about Kimura Aiko. There's a woman on this roster right now. Though, if I were her, the one I would have my eye on would be Queen Chaos after that showing earlier tonight.
Oh, for
and
sure.
thankfully, as you guys can see, during that intermission, we were able to get the ring cleared up after all of the insane amounts of blood from the last 2 matches.
Yeah, I think we did find a spare mat, and thank God, because I don't think that was going to be cleaned up.
Probably not. But yeah, so huge rankings match here in the women's division, and I mean, some people would argue this is a pay-per-view match on the same tier as Aaron Payne and Meiji Kaito in terms of the impact that it has on the division, with that match coming up this Saturday at Pit Stop, but I'm glad we're getting to see it tonight. It's been an incredible night here on Ignition, probably our best episode to date, if I'm being biased, and we thank you all for watching here as we are just a few days away from a huge show. We'll go over that card after the main event tonight, where we decide who will challenge the Dark Crusade for the World Tag Team titles.
Yeah, and just to quickly state, we do have it official. Both of the matches announced tonight are now officially signed for Pit Stop. Maria Ramirez versus La Sombra Altisima in a step up or shut up match. And there will be a triple threat for the National Heavyweight Championship. It will be Rey de Guerra versus Caster Lichten versus Mars Namor. And here's a little more news. That will open the show.
Wow, what an opportunity for those three men. Mars Namor looking to prove once and for all that their feud doesn't matter. He's better than both of them. But those guys, can they set their personal grudges aside to capture championship gold? We'll have to see this Saturday. Right now, Kimura Aiko and Eve Moreau once again putting on a clinic here in the ring, which we expect of our women's division.
Absolutely.
But these two were at the center of the launch of the women's division here in SOW in that fatal four-way match.
As we get a huge double, I don't even know what to call that move. I think God's Last Gift is what it's called.
All I know is that I took a bad moment to take a sip of my Zero Sugar Starry, not sponsored, because I thought the match was about to end.
Yeah, that was crazy. Armbar, I think Fujiwara, actually. Or close to it. Oh, Aiko taking a moment to get up. Yeah, and a little stunned. This could be Eve Moreau's chance. I mean, a win over Kimura Aiko in singles competition would be insane.
It would, and I do believe it would firmly move her above her in their rankings. Now both women are down.
Yeah, it would have to. I mean, that would be 3-2 versus 2-2-1, right?
Yes.
Ooh, big punches, but these are not a legal maneuver, so Eve is going to have to be careful with that.
Of course, we've talked every time we've seen her in the ring, but Eve Moreau's strength is her greatest asset.
Oh, big Hurricane Rana flare.
Kimura Aiko has to use her speed and striking ability to kind of offset that. And we can see that she's very capable of doing it. She's done it to many competitors throughout her career, just like this.
Oh, into a Gary step up after dodging that attempt at a corner counter.
You just could not have set that up better for me, Kimura. I do appreciate you making us announcers look like we know what we're talking about.
She is one of the best in the business for a reason. But she's facing another of the best in the business who is going for that elbow drop. We've seen this in matches before. Could it end it here at 12 minutes? No, kick out.
It does not.
But she says, whatever.
She's still feeling confident. She knows that she's still got plenty of moves that she can hit. But first, I think she also has realized that maybe she still hasn't quite enough done damage to this former multi-time women's champion.
Into Gary, into a small package. Gets kicked out of. Aiko still looks a little roughed up here. Tossed into the corner. Oh, we've seen Eve. Oh, dodged. I was going to say we've seen Eve set up in the corner before and hit some strong moves from there. But instead, we're seeing a frog splash from Aiko.
Kind of in the ropes here. The ref missing that opportunity. I know that's a rule that they try to overlook is a impact move near the ropes can still get a pinfall. But oh my goodness, straight to the outside. Yep. And the count begins. Eve Moreau is feeling it.
And now she's chasing her out. Ooh!
As we know, Eve Moreau has that Gaelic explosion kind of like in her back pocket. And if she hits that
on the outside,
it could spell the end for Kimura Aiko as we reach the 5 count.
Ooh, I think she was about to go for it there, but Aiko dodging out smartly.
The announcer's jinx, this time to the benefit of Kimura Aiko.
Whoa, we've seen this setup before. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh my God.
The Muscle Buster.
Shades
this could be it.
Samoan.
Oh my God. A kick out.
It wasn't enough.
Going into that arm lock, not perturbed. immediately refocusing and picking out a strike. Sorry, not a strike, a submission to try to pick that up. Now they're in a strike exchange is what I was going to say. Oh, but she loses soundly to a nice knee to the jaw. Oh, the STF is locked in.
Eve Moreau unlikely to tap as she reaches the ropes.
Oh, the wrist clutch, Stardust Exploder! But the pin attempt is countered! Holy shit! Wait, could we be? Oh no, this is just the suplex position facebuster. For a moment, I thought she was gonna hit that.
I think she thought about it. I really do.
Oh wait,
now,
here's a big.
Oh, but a collision mistimed the maneuver.
Yeah, I think maybe Kimura moved just slightly and caused that collision.
Meteora! Knees into the pin, but only a 2.
Ooh, Eve countering that attempted maneuver there, getting hit by these shoulder butts.
This first time matchup living up to the type and it's billing. Both women down. Eve Moreau up first. She's dazed. Kimura Aiko not dazed. Misses the grapple attempt. Thrown into the ropes.
Yeah, I think she was going to go for a back grapple there. I think she was aiming for the glowing finale or the glowing stampede. But Eve saw it and just moved right out.
And once again, she's feeling good.
Yeah,
but can she take advantage?
Ooh, got thrown into a headlock, but tosses into an Irish whip. And I think Aiko sped up there. She's been noticing these Irish whips. She sees where Eve's trying to go with them. Huge super kick. God. Ooh, the neck lock, but that's in the ropes. That's going to get called for a break.
Yep, oddly enough, I feel like Kimura Aiko trying to slow the match down. I mean, Eve Moreau's dominated the last few minutes.
Whoa,
and she keeps going for submissions.
Yeah, triangle lock, neck lock there. And Eve, there's nowhere to move. She's just going to have to power out of that. And she does. Ooh! There is that arm-trapped suplex with the bridge, but it does not get the pin again. Eve's still trying to show off. I feel like she might be wasting a little time. Suplex countered, but a super kick.
My goodness.
Back switch, kangaroo kick. Oh, they both have these back grapples on lock. They see them. They know they're where they're at, and they're not letting them happen. Hammer to the back. I mean, honestly, this match has looked like Kimura doing her best to survive a leaping DDT. I'm actually a little concerned for Kimura. I think she's very on the back foot. If this match continues the way it's been going, it's going to end with Aiko's defeat. Puts her up on the top rope. If she can get this off, but she can't.
Another counter from Eve Moreau. Kimura Aiko is in trouble.
Yes, she is. It's incredible to see how Eve, this is just like Hoshina Kimiko. Every time Eve tries to put in that reverse grapple, that back grapple, to get those suplexes off, she is countered immediately. And now she's swapping into all of these submissions.
That's real. She can't get much more in the ropes than
this. No, I think she just didn't put her foot on them. I have no clue what was going on with that one. That was a weird one.
Oh my thunderous blows to the back. And Kimura.
Oh, here's the crucifix pin attempt. Kimura's been trying these all night.
I mean, at this point, it might be her only real shot at defeating Eve Moreau.
Yeah, she can't hit any of her major moves, and Eve is just slamming Aiko around, dismantling her part by part. We've just had nothing but great matches, back to back to back. Can Eve win the strike exchange this time?
He's trying to.
Nope. No, big knee to the knee jaw, and then the pin attempt. And it does it!
Wow! What an actual, surprisingly, I would call this an upset for Kimura Aiko, getting the surprise pinfall victory over Eve Moreau, who dominated the former Japanese Women's World Champion for 25 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. What a night this has been. And we still have one more match to go.
All right. Well,
it's main event time here on Ignition.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. I haven't even been wrestling.
It's been one hell of a night so far.
And it's about to get crazy.
A moment of this show, and yes, it's about to get very crazy. Sin and Dudarlo making their way to the ring. The challengers in this case looking to get another shot at the Dark Crusade. Remember, the winner of this match will face the Dark Crusade for the tag team titles this Saturday at Pit Stop. We'll go over the full card one more time after this match is over, but this is going to be a good one. We better buckle up for one more banger of a match.
Yeah, and let's not forget the history between these two stables. Reyes de la Lucha, which is what Sin Dudarlo is part of alongside Rey de Guerra, has had a heavy history with the Honored Empire, led by Caster Lichten. Right now, the result of this match could be huge for that feud. If
surprisingly, both Rey de Guerra and Caster Lichten staying backstage, letting their stablemates settle this themselves.
So Caster Lichten, I believe, has pretty much almost never come out. Ever since the Honored's debut, where they lost in front of him, he has stayed away from their matches, telling them, you win without me, or you don't win at all. Rey de Guerra, I believe, out of respect for his partners, choosing to stay away as well, believing they can win without him as long as Caster's not causing problems. And I mean, we're starting with a pretty solid just set of holds and a few slams from the Monsters side, Gran Monstruo. But we're gonna have to see if the Honored. Oh my God, those are the hell of a kicks. If the Honored can actually beat Sin Dudarlo this time, because last time they faced them, they lost pretty soundly.
Yes, of course. In case you're just tuning in, this is your first episode of Ignition. Welcome to our main event match of the evening. And we'll kind of give you a recap of how we got here. So the tag team of Kick-Ass Sharp and Marco Campione, the Blood Alliance, formerly were the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, but they had to defend that title shot every week. And last week, the Honored shocked them and the world in the main event, stealing the victory, in a sense, taking that tag title shot, and now this is the last team to challenge for it. Sin Dudarlo, who have a history, as you know, a storied history with the Honored, but have a history of really strong performances on Ignition itself.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is another, kind of like Suave Jackson, this is a situation of, in the World Tag 500, they did not do well. But as soon as Ignition started, they went from the bottom team to the #2 team in the company. And they've been beating teams that have been forming and debuting ever since. I mean, the Honored have history on the indie scene together, Alexei and Al. So it's not like they were a put-together team in the same way as Blood Alliance or Wild Monsters, but Sin Dudarlo beat them anyways. And
my goodness, what a tag team combination there.
Oh yeah, I believe Power Slam into a leg drop. They love that combination. And now we've got a nice strike
idea on how dominant Sin Dudarlo has been since Ignition premiered. Is despite already losing against the Dark Crusade for the World Tag Titles, they are still the ranked #1 contenders.
Ooh, we got a nice tag cutter or neck breaker move into a figure 4 leg lock, but it was from the non-legal competitor in the match, so ended up not really going the way, going for any kind of real finish there. But still, did some damage to the big man's legs.
And now back-to-back tag team moves countered.
Yeah, and Monstro finally sent out. Kick to the skull, but does not take Atomico down. Speaking of Atomico, last time we saw him perform in the ring, he made a fucking statement to his opponent.
Yeah, definitely no love lost between Dudarlo and the live stream. After last week, especially. Excuse me.
Chikara and Atomico, who Chikara was just for you who had not seen it, Chikara was the target of 3 U-238s, multiple sentons. And I believe a frog splash.
Yeah, pretty much any move that Atomico could have done off the top ropes, he hit on Chikara. So it was kind of a massacre, really. Don't let the length of that match fool you. That was Dudarlo from the first moment the bell rang.
Yeah, no, the live stream kept trying to make comebacks, but Atomico shutting down their powerhouse. And unfortunately, Seiji Fairs, who usually gives them a good amount of control in their matches, not able to do a whole lot. Oh, Tornado DDT! Yeah, Alexei they managed to successfully keep him away from his partner for a little while there, and honestly, there was an opportunity to do it again if Monstro hadn't gone to tag Atomico in.
Yeah, a missed opportunity there, a rare misstep for Dudarlo, but I think this match is still early enough that it won't matter.
Markley wasting too much time, in my opinion, taunting over here.
Yeah, I don't think Caster Langton's going to like this when they go back and watch this tape later on tonight. Win, loss, or draw, he's definitely going to point to all this taunting as wasted time that you could be inflicting damage to your opponent.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh! And, I mean, he's just been getting punished, too. This could be very bad. Ooh,
this
big delayed suplex on the outside. Yeah, I was going to say, unless he manages to catch Atomico, though, I feel Atomico's coming in to tag out immediately.
Both teams tagging out here.
Yeah, and you notice Alexei was taunting
Look
there,
at
but
this.
he was quick to immediately respond by getting the tag with his partner.
The Honored were able to hit a tag team move there after a sequence of counters of tag team moves by both sides.
Yeah. Ooh, big chop to the face, but, I mean, Monstro, unsurprisingly, does not go down. That is a big man. 6'11".
Man. You gotta do a lot of damage to him to really kind of have any real impact, and a strike like that's just not going to do it.
No.
More frequent tags are what we would expect from these two seasoned tag teams here.
Absolutely.
Another tag team move onto Atomico, and this is kind of the formula we saw.
H-bomb!
H-bomb! Oh my goodness! Oh, I would have capitalized for a pin attempt there because the cut play was taking Monstro out of the ring.
Absolutely. He had been sent back. Atomico responding with some big drop kicks, though.
And now he gets a tag out. So a wasted opportunity once again. Caster Langton, you know he's going to point that out to them.
Oh, for sure. Ooh,
oh my goodness.
Nice sit out, immediate kick out. Holy shit.
The disrespect is real. Oh my God. Monstro and Atomico are showing the tag wrestling scene, not only in SOW, but the entire world, that they can take whatever you dish out because they're going to hit you with something stronger.
Oh, yeah, and there's a vertical suplex of his own, but getting locked into a submission, that's going to do some damage to his arm, and there's no freedom from this. He just has to break out because that is not the legal man.
But it has been an incredible night here on Ignition.
Ooh, winning that strike exchange against Monstro. Alexei really showing off his own power.
But he lets a tag happen there, so we'll see if that pays off for him. But only fitting that this amazing night of wrestling ends with a huge high-stakes main event.
Oh,
again,
here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no. Wow.
He rolled to get out of the way there, but Atomico doesn't care. He's just going to get back up. U-238 right to the back. Oh, we're going to see it again. Frog splash. Picks him up. Slows him into the corner this time. He's going to put him up top. He's going to do another. Oh, he's going for a to the outside. Atomico brutal as always. But
My
Alexei
goodness.
is back up, roaring. He's feeding on the pain, and he's like, we're going to keep you down out here. Remember, they don't have to win. They only have to not lose.
But Atomico back in the ring, and now tags from both sides. Almost, Monsieur almost got caught there taunting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dodged it this time.
Actually, I think Monsieur picked him up. That was a miscommunication by Dudarlo.
Maybe. But, I mean, to be fair, Alexei also wasn't the legal man, so it wouldn't have mattered that much. Even if the move landed, it would have just been some free damage.
Which, hey, in this kind of match, what's on the line in this match? You take.
Oh, Christ! That was a fucking
his
lariat.
fucking head off.
God damn! Yeah, no, he immediately was going to tag out. Monstro was there. He had to stop it. But now Marclay's noticed he can get an armbar in. Man.
The referee rightfully calling the rope break there.
Yeah,
and this back and forth
Monstro
continues.
quick to get out. Alexei.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's loopy. Or, oh, sorry, not Alexei. Alexei's on the outside. I'm getting my names mixed up today. Too many similar names. Wait a minute. Oh, here it comes again, that assisted neck breaker.
And now a series of uppercuts taking down Atomico.
Tossing him into the corner. Ooh, but Atomico counters with an enziguri.
We saw plenty of this kind of like in the corner tag team action happening earlier tonight when the Wild Monsters accepted the open challenge of the Dark Crusade. And if I'm the Honored, I would be thinking about adopting the Wild Monster strategy.
Oh, no.
It's going to
waiting for him
backfire
to get up.
instead.
Big senton to a standing opponent, and now he's facing the right direction, but he gets up in time.
Wow. He just saved himself. He has no idea. He may be taking a bunch of drop kicks, but he saved himself, I think, from U238. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. I think that was just instinct.
Absolutely.
And the fans rightly chanting, "This is awesome."
Yeah, justified "This is awesome" chants during the main event of Ignition right here on YouTube, as we are only a couple days away from Pit Stop on Twitch.
And we have a nice set, another strike exchange. Can Markley win this? His partner has been winning these constantly in this match. Roaring, big drop kick, and he does it.
He wins. Wow.
Oh, and Atomico getting out of here. Honestly, yeah, honestly, I would normally say that there's one partner who's more dangerous than the other. I don't think that is true with Dudarlo. I think either guy in the ring, I mean, Atomico would just kill you. Hurricane and Monstro is so big and strong. I really, there's no good result, regardless of which one is in the ring.
But did you say the same thing about the Honored?
I'm going to be honest. Based on their performance, the one you don't want in the ring is the man in the ring right now. Alexei Zakar's power has been nothing short of tremendous. That is the first strike exchange he's lost tonight. Wait
a minute.
Oh, that could have been it.
Kick out.
Yeah, Mark, they were too deep into the Dudarlo's corner. Alexei had to kick out on his own there. Atomico properly stalling for Monstro there. Monstro would have been in trouble. He was tired.
Well, leapfrog over Monstro was not.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Ace bomb! This could be it!
The Honored!
Oh, forearm smashes! He's going for a submission with those forearms instead.
It's not enough. And now Monstro can take back momentum from the Honored here somehow, some way. The tag to Atomico.
Jesus.
What a main event on a night of main event quality matches.
I have to say right now, this is squarely looking like a Dudarlo win. Oh my God! No. It's a choke slam! Ooh, dodges the kick attempt, putting the partner in the way so He had to quickly adjust to not kick his own partner in the face, and then managing to toss Monstro away and tag out. Incredible maneuver there to protect them in this matchup by Alexei.
Oh my God, again!
Another!
Outside!
Now he's done that to both of the opponents.
I think this match is showing you, one, how the Honored got here and beat the Blood Alliance, who were running rampant through the tag division in the first place, but two, why Dudarlo is the #1 ranked non-championship team here in SOW.
Absolutely. Wait a minute, he's putting him, where's he putting? Oh, into his corner. Smart.
I talked about how they should be doing this earlier. It almost allowed the Wild Monsters to defeat the champions earlier.
Yeah, but it gets countered by an Inzagiri there. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Here's that power bomb again, and he actually, the Spinebuster actually. Fireman's Carry Spinebuster forces a cut play attempt.
And now things kind of breaking down. The referee has to get control of things, force these tag team partners out.
For Markley. Oh, but he counters with a power bomb into a pin.
1, 2.
Oh, doesn't get the 3 and the. Oh my God, what is this? Oh God, that looked vicious. And then a forearm to the back of the skull into a Fujiwara armbar. And the other cut play used up now.
Oh my God, Atomico!
I believe that is all 4 base cut play attempts for both teams.
It should be, based on my notes. Now they have to hope that their fighting spirit can grant them an extra one if their partner needs it.
Absolutely. At this point, the next big finishing move, I think, ends this match.
As we cross the 30-minute mark, very important to note.
Who is the legal man right now?
I have lost track.
Oh, it looks like it's Alexei and Atomico.
Oh my goodness!
Huge!
Atomico.
Oh, this could be it!
He's going to the top!
Oh, it's just an elbow drop! I thought that would be a U238. That might have been a misstep.
Maybe he knew he was in their corner, so it wasn't a good idea.
But the cut play should be done. And Markley had to leave the ring. He couldn't have taken, I guess maybe he could have taken a moment to break it up, since he was still right there.
Yeah, he was on his way out, but wasn't completely out yet.
Big European uppercuts. Getting back in the ring. Ooh, looking for the tag, but Markley not paying attention. That's really causing problems for them.
Gets caught in a striking exchange.
As he takes a super kick into a pin. Deep cover.
Deep pin.
Oh, that almost cost them. And Atomico's still on top of Zakar. Zakar needs, there it is. I was going to say, Zakar needs this tag. He needs it bad.
Atomico didn't, but he tagged out anyway.
I think he tagged out trying to make sure he stays in with Zakar. And nice combination there.
Yeah.
The Monstro stays in with Markley.
Yeah, these are the matchups that clearly Dudarlo has targeted to be like their preferred opponents here.
Ooh, Markley smart to roll out. If Monstro had stood up there, he could have hit his swanton from the top. But Markley immediately rolling out and now taking time to recover. Monstro also gets time to recover here, but I think, honestly, for the current holders of the shot, they're looking at the clock. There's almost 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
10 and a half.
We reach an 8 count before he gets back in the ring. Now, see, the one thing where they're lucky Atomico wasn't the legal man like he is now is he would have dived on the outside. He wasn't going to let that rest 8 count happen.
Yeah, and again, the Markley tags out, and immediately Monstro does as well, bringing in Atomico to face the car. They're keeping this matchup exactly as is.
And of course, another fantastic bout in this storied rivalry here in the early days of SOW. And I think this is definitely not how this is going to end. I mean, Atomico's really, he's trying to...
I think he's going for it. U238! 1! There's no cut play! They do it! They're going to pit stop!
Wow!
And
oh my goodness!
that confirms our final match for Pit Stop. It will be Dudarlo versus the Dark Crusade in a rematch.
Wow, and we're going to collect our thoughts here. We will be right back, and we're going to go over this entire card for Pit Stop this Saturday, match by match.
So we're back, and I'm going to let you get us started because, I'm still fucking reeling.
Yeah, of course, we've just wrapped up here probably the most incredible episode of Ignition to date. But ladies and gentlemen, we are actually only a few days away from our next premium live event, our pay-per-view, SOW presents Pit Stop 2024, Saturday, September 21st at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, live on twitch.tv. And let's talk about this card, because tonight this card evolved in ways that we did not expect. So really quick, let's talk about this. The opening match, which was announced earlier tonight, the National Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Mars Namor defends his title against Rey de Guerra and Castor Linkton, two guys who have a lot of personal beef, as we just saw their stablemates go to war in the main event of this episode of Ignition. But Castor, earlier tonight, claiming that he deserved a title shot more, and Mars saying, we're not even going to worry about that because I beat you both before. I'll do it again. However, this time he's got everything to lose, because making this match a triple threat means that he has forfeited his champion's advantage. And I don't know about you, but as a champion, your first major championship run in a significant amount of time in your career, I don't know if my first pay-per-view defense would have me giving that up.
Definitely not. Mars Namor is a braver man than I could ever hope to be. And just to quickly add on real quick to the whole... It's insane to me specifically because even though he has beaten them both before, it was under very odd circumstances. First, the match was randomly changed just before from a regular Fatal 4-Way to an elimination, meaning that Castor Linkton losing didn't end the match, but then the match hit the time limit. They restarted it in sudden death, and he won by knocking Rey de Guerra out with a concussion. I mean, yes, we can argue that Castor Linkton definitely did lose that match, but can we really say that Rey did? Or is it another Clint situation where he only lost because of a bad fall?
And that will be the big story heading into this match, is can Mars Namor prove once and for all that he deserves to be the first ever SOW National Heavyweight Champion? But changing gears from that championship to the Tag Team Championships, which will be defended, and the Dark Crusade will defend against Dudarlo for the second pay-per-view in a row. Dudarlo, once again, coming into this match with an insane amount of momentum, getting this huge victory over the Honored tonight. And now they're looking to show that this time they have the Dark Crusade's number. They are more ready than before. And because the Dark Crusade tonight, possibly a strategy was exposed to beat them as they faced the Wild Monsters, and the Wild Monsters separating them into their corner for the majority of the match, and it almost resulted in an upset victory on this episode of Ignition. I'll get your thoughts on this match here. You're a lot closer to the Dark Crusade than I am. How do you feel about this matchup that we're going to get to see for a second time?
Well, I'm going to say this. I have some concerns about Tony Lee. Now, I'm not saying that he's a bad wrestler, because he's not. He's really excellent. But he has a tendency to underestimate his opponents. He's been doing it a lot lately, and it hasn't caused any problems yet. But we could almost see them during that match where he was the one getting dragged over more often, and he was trying and struggling to just fight off both of these guys who were tearing him down. Now, granted, thankfully, he was always able to get out and get over to his partner, tag Byron back in, and then Byron I mean, he wasn't doing as usual dominance that he used to. We didn't even see much of disrespect from Byron in that match. Usually, he's the one showing off a little bit in terms of the I could beat you with my eyes closed attitude. This time, he seemed focused and ready. So I think there's a risk there where one of them may not be quite on page with the other. We'll have to see how that goes on the show. However, if they are on page together and they can, work and cooperate and not underestimate their opponents at all and focus, I don't see a world in which the tag titles change at Pit Stop. It all comes down to the attitudes they have going in.
Speaking of attitudes, we saw this rivalry that started out a few weeks ago on Ignition reach a boiling point tonight as Maria Ramirez will take on her bitter rival, La Sombra Altisima, in a match type that both of us were very unfamiliar with, but is going to possibly change the career trajectories of both of these women. If you want to recap the stipulations that they set on each other and what you think can lead to a victory for either side.
Yeah, so this is a step up or shut up match. And so the first stipulation set by Maria Ramirez, first off, the match itself is no DQs, and both sides make a demand of one another in order to determine the feud's result. In this case, Maria Ramirez has made the demand that La Sombra Altisima will not be allowed to challenge for the SOW Women's World Championship until she can beat Maria Ramirez. And Sombra has made the condition, in return, that should Maria lose, she will be shaved bald, have to change her ring gear to match the colors of La Sombra Altisima, and will be forced to be La Sombra's manager, essentially. And Maria, on top of all that, said, yeah, sure, let me also say that if I lose, somehow, I will make sure you win the Women's World Championship, so I can be the one to beat you for it.
What an absolute insane stipulation set by both of these women. And we know that, Maria tonight actually took Altisima out of action. She was scheduled to compete against Nishi Kazumi tonight, and instead Maria took her place in the match. So we know that Maria is willing to get dirty a la Trent Taylor style, if that's what it takes to win. In a no DQ match, as impressive as Altisima has looked here in SOW, I'm concerned about her ability to, can she land that death blow, that finishing blow, or will Maria Ramirez possibly steal this one away from her and steal her luchadora mask in the process?
But moving forward, speaking of can they deal the finishing blow, we have the Women's World Championship on the line, specifically between somebody who started out at the bottom and has managed to earn a world title shot by the virtue of being granted it by the champion, then proceeding to a time limit draw in a match type that was generally well suited to her, now facing said champion in a rematch with no stipulations, a normal rematch. Can Charlie Scene, in a situation where she is worse off than she was before, pull out the victory against Bea Quinn?
Well, you know that if you're asking me that question,
I know your answer. Yes, no is your answer. Absolutely not.
I don't think so. No, I haven't seen enough from Charlie Scene to say that she's even in the same league as Bea Quinn. And while she did have that 60-minute time limit draw, she still couldn't defeat Bea Quinn.
Yeah, that's exactly.
She had 60 minutes to do it, and honestly, I think Bea could have went another 60.
I was literally going to say this. I feel the only reason that match hit time is Bea Quinn is not a submission specialist. She does not use submission moves very often. And, as we saw in that match, she tried to employ a few. And given that Charlie Scene is quite the submission specialist, she was able to just pop out of them.
Exactly. So Bia Quinn is definitely, I think, my personal favorite, and likely when the betting odds come out for this match will be the odds-on favorite.
And speaking of favorites, let's just go ahead and move forward to another favorite. Two favorites, actually, and both in an insane match, which normally the talking point, our final talking point would be the championship, the women's championship, since it's going to be the main event. But we have a massive dream match on the card. Meiji Kaito, the Golden Star of Japan, versus your boy,
the Death Game, Aaron Payne. And oh my god, this is my early pick for match of the night right here. This is a match of the year contender even, and we've seen plenty of those even just on this last episode of Ignition before the show. These two guys are currently the only, I believe, undefeated competitors in the men's division. Let me confirm that.
There is Mars Namor, who is still undefeated, but he is already the national champion, and as national champion, you can't challenge for the world title.
Yes.
Not until 6 months.
This match is going to be incredible. I mean, Aaron Payne has been on an absolute tear. I mean, he's quite literally undefeated. One thing that we haven't really had the chance to talk about is that while Meiji Kaito has a 3-0 singles record, he has lost in tag team competition. In fact, he was the one who got the team of himself and Suave Jackson to lose to the Blood Alliance.
Yeah,
so it's not that Meiji Kaito is invincible.
No, not at all. And I will be honest, part of me wonders, he tapped out at only about, 16, 17 minutes?
It was pretty early.
It feels almost like, for a cage match especially, to have tapped out that quickly. I'm not going to be super conspiracy theory, but I feel like his heart wasn't in that match. Because he wanted singles competition, and remember, the winner of that match essentially got locked into tag competition.
At least for a month, and you could be correct that was a reason why he would have done that. But
I'm not saying he tapped on purpose or that he was trying to lose the match for the team. I don't think he'd ever do that. I just think that he didn't have the energy that he normally has in a match because he didn't want to be a tag competitor.
But he's going to have to bring everything he's got to defeat Aaron Payne. If you give the Death Game a chance, even a sliver of a chance of letting your guard down, the match is over. You're asleep. You're going to get hit with the GTS or one of his other amazing signature moves. And it's going to be goodbye, Meiji Kaito. You're getting packed up down to the bottom of the rankings.
Absolutely. And furthermore, on top of that, let's not forget about the age difference. While that means that Meiji has a lot more experience overall than the Death Game, it also means that his body might not be as strong.
That's very true. We've seen incredible feats of strength from Aaron Payne. He is my boy. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I want him to win. But I truly do believe that Hermes picking these two guys to be the ones facing off in a number one contenders match is absolutely the correct decision. And honest to God, it could go either way. All I know, we're in for a treat. This Saturday at Pit Stop.
So tune in, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be having a hell of a show. I'm the Devil DeVille, and this is my partner MD Punk. We're signing off for the first time.